All right, so when we're doing these complex rectilinear forms, we do want to fit the whole thing to the page like always. So we do want to kind of gauge how much space from the edges of our paper can we fit our whole thing. I'll do a very simplified facade structure. In general, what I would do is build everything from the ground up. So like we do, I'll start with my lead corner and I'll just kind of throw it back in perspective a little bit. I know my vertical is going to be straight up and down. So then I want to put a little diminishment on that top edge, steal the angle for the bottom edge. Bam, bam. And I'll just guess at this edge here. Take a rough estimate of this other vertical. So these are the ones that we know. I want to also throw back the top of my plane. We'll just meet all the diminishment real quick. So like we do, find that back corner, drop that down. That's going to be a definite vertical. And then match up the invisible edges of the base. So the one thing to know about finding center on rectilinear forms is you always want to connect the corners. So because we have this vertical shape, we'll go to the left side and I'll connect these two corners. Now I have this X marks the spot. That's where that vertical goes. So that's the center of our base. We have this foundation of our house shape, but what I'm going to do is I'll do the same for the back here. This up. I can connect these 2 points. Bam. And I got a little wonky, but we can work through it. And now I want to take my vertical up. And so since this is half of the 3/4 inch board, I want to guess at the overall right angle. And since I already know my center, I can backtrack. I can throw this corner back through our already vertical line. And now I've got the two sides of our vertical element. So I'll just carry these straight up. Bam. And go, bam. So then we know this is completely vertical. We want to match the same diminishment on the upper angle consistent with our bottom plane. So just because we want to go quick, I'll take a guess, and you can always double check and say, is that diminishment consistent? It'll flatten out a little bit because it's going closer to our eye level. And I can carry this forward edge across. And since I know this is going to be vertical, let's take that up. It's a little wonky, it's okay. Going quick. Now I have this corner. I can bring that over and I'll do the same for the back corner. Bam. Got a little too wide. See this? So now we have this kind of block shape. What I want to do now is take this same crisscross method, connect your corners. At this point, you'll have the center of the vertical block. So, bam. And what I want to do to get that triangle perfectly aligned within that slab is I will carry up the center line. And from here, I can guess kind of where that peak is going to be. I'll make a plot right on the vertical and connect this back to my left and right corners. Bam. And then, like I said, as we go closer to the eye level, these lines will flatten out and we'll just maintain a consistent diminishment of this top. Bam. Connect the back corner that we can't see. Just like that. And then if we indicate the tabletop, like we do, Go back in with some line weight just to add some depth real quick. Okay. So we want to build these kind of from the bottom up. You'll always be able to find your foundation. And let's get this back corner too, just because we know that it's going to be vertical. Little line weight on this back edge. All right, so that's how to do the basic one.